Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the O.Co Coliseum. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Oakland A's. A's baseball starts right now. Rich Hill, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, one of the anomalies of this season, he has just not pitched well at home. Really struggled all season long.
Into the box steps the leadoff man, Dustin Pedroia, and we are ready for baseball.
For Boston, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
In the air out to left. Davis is under it. One away. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
You know, I'm really excited to have the chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. Last month, he drove in over 20 runs. He's proven he's one of the best run producers in this lineup. And if he can continue that level of production, it's going to go a long way toward helping this team win ball games.
First pitch of the at-bat. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Grounded to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. And with that, let's take a look now at how the A's will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Eric, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
And to make matters worse, they've got to square off against one of the best pitchers in the game, so it's not going to be easy to turn things around here.
To short. On to first, and it's dropped. And a real mistake there. That's got to be an E3.
Well, let's watch this. I don't know quite what the problem was. It just sort of looked like he clanked it over there. And, yeah, sure enough, the throw's right there. He doesn't close the glove around it.
David Ortiz will get his first opportunity here. Currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Boy, just an amazing season he's had so far, and he's in the top 5 in average. Maybe he can get enough hits to push himself into that #1 spot.
Fielded cleanly. Onto the bag with it himself is Alonso, and that's out number 1 left for the Red Sox. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. David Price is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's got over 200 innings, which tells me he's thrown deep into a lot of ball games. Looking to do the same here in this one.
Billy Burns is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Now these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, EK. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Not only have they been playing well, but they've got their ace going here this afternoon, so the rich get richer.
Nope. That misses 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who's the one to watch, EK?
You know, this lineup could really use a turnaround from Yonder Alonso. Coming off a terrible month at the plate in which he hit less than 200. Hopefully turning the page on the calendar will help snap him out of this slump.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Chris Davis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Lofted in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. 2 gone. Mark Canha strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. And they start him out away with a called strike. On the ground to the right side. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner heading to second. Hanley Ramirez will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Yeah, and I don't think that should surprise anybody because when you look at his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 500, so he's just adding to those numbers.
Gloved by Lowry. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. A.J. Pierzynski will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt or they're going to keep seeing it.
Batting 7.
Chris Young will stand in, and look at that average. Up over 370 to start the ball game.
This guy just keeps on rolling. You look at the season numbers, and they're excellent. 2 hits in yesterday's game to add to it.
Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of the second. Billy Butler will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Designated hitter.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Line drive to center field. Bradley is right there, 1 down.
Batting 6.
In now, Yonder Alonso, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Ground ball right side. The second for 1. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. Danny Valencia will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
And 1 away now here in the Boston 3rd.
Batting 9.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will dig in now, knowing he'll need to turn it on here down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that batting title.
What a tremendous year with the bat he's had. Right now, 4th in the league in average.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Ball 2.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Oh, my goodness. This guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
You know, when you watch Pedroia play day in and day out, I always think about that memorable 2013 season. I mean, this is a guy who hurts his thumb on opening day, but he played 160 games that season, and he led the Sox to another World Series title.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. To short, hit hard. Fielded by Sogard. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
The shortstop, number 2.
Coming to the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Coughlin on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Josh Fegley digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Josh Fegley.
Price into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Young to the track. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth,
Eric Sogard will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, his batting average is ugly, and his last 10 games have been ugly. Just 2 hits in his last 10.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
0 for 3 yesterday, 0 for 4 on Friday. He could use a good at-bat here.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Standing in now, Billy Burns. Line towards center field. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men.
Yeah, that's a 2-out hit here in the 3rd inning. Maybe just a little something to get this guy out of his early comfort zone and put him into the stretch.
Chris Coughlin will dig in. He singled his first time around. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, definitely a steal situation here. Expect to see him go within the first few pitches.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for Oakland. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Mookie Betts will step in to lead things off here for the Red Sox. Big Poppy on deck to follow. Waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Burns has it in his tracks, and that's the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, David Ortiz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the former World Series MVP. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, way to get dirty. He's out.
Oh, what a play. Well, you know, this is where it pays to be light on your feet down there at third base. You see how he starts low, so it's basically just a step and a dive along the ground. He's able to flag this one down, collect himself, and then make a good, strong throw to first to get his man.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
That misses for ball 4. Down to first goes Ramirez.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
First delivery to him on the way. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Chris Davis is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Hit to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. And he's retired, 1 away.
Up next for Oakland,
Mark Canha will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Billy Butler stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And he lays off there 1-0.
Well, when you have a guy like Country Breakfast in the middle of your lineup, you're going to see some big bombs and timely hitting. Let's see what he can do right here.
Runners on the move for second, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. On to first, a double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Chris Young heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, and maybe your offense can go from there.
Stepping in, Danny Valencia. He flew out in his last at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. Lowry's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Number 25, center fielder.
At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And that's been their only hit so far in the game.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's the pitch that's so hard to lay off. It looks pretty good coming in, but he breaks off his swing just in time.
He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Now batting number 15.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yonder Alonso comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman.
Driven to deep right field. Back goes Betts at the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Jed Lowry will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Hit out towards second. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
Now batting, catcher,
Josh Fegley is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike, 92 on the radar gun that time. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Price pauses. Here's the 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Eric Sogard is on deck. And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Up next for Oakland.
Digging in to try it again, Eric Sogard. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Smoke toward the hole to his right, Ramirez. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The center fielder, number 1.
Billy Burns stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Inside and low, 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bradley is there. And the inning is over. Xander Bogaerts will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. And he is in there.
Yeah, and you can sort of sense this one coming. I mean, once this thing hits off the wall and they have a little bit of trouble out there with it, he decides he's just going to keep right on going. And he winds up scoring on the inside the park home run.
Mookie Betts will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
On to first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. David Ortiz digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Burns on the run, but he won't get to it. It drops in behind him. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
And, you know, they were not catching up to that fastball early on, but they're catching up to it now. You can see he's all over this one and just waffles this thing. Rips it all the way to the wall, and he's into second with 2 bases.
And a ball, 1-0. For Ortiz, he's at second with his 18th double of the year. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Catcher,
A.J. Pierzynski will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's the 1-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Lowry on to Alonso. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Red Sox settle for just the 1. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied at 1-1. Chris Coghlan will stand in to start things for Oakland in their half of the 6th.
right fielder, Chris Coghlan.
Swing and a liner, but this is foul near the seats. This is line to left, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. So a line drive single to left makes it 2 hits for him now this afternoon at the plate. And that leads us right to our Oakland leaderboard as we see that his season total is good for second best on the club.
Yeah, he's a big producer offensively for this ball club. Definitely one of the guys they depend on to make things happen.
Chris Davis is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Just a touch outside, 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes, here it is. Another one sent foul. Coils another one, and will do it again. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Little dribbler down the line.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Betts. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. Billy Butler comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around. Fastball in there for a called strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And this is taken there by Butler. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
First baseman, number 7.
Yonder Alonso steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
The batter, number 8, second
Jed
baseman.
Lowry strides in, grounded out his last time through. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
3 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. And another foul ball. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch. Especially.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Chris Young will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly in this streak, he's had a lot of those opportunities come late in ball games, but he extends it again with another clutch base hit.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he pops it up back behind second base. Sogard ranging into the outfield. He's got it 1 away. Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He singled his last time up. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up is Burns. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center, number 33 on the year. And the Red Sox have drawn back to even at 3-3.
Now batting number 15, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away. Xander Bogaerts comes forward again, and he got his workout in for the day last time around after legging out an inside the park home run. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Taken high and deep to right. Coughlin going back at the track, the wall, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. His second home run of the game as they take the lead 4-3. Mookie Betts will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Burns is there. And that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Josh Phegley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. Price sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Young is there. 1 out.
Up next for Oakland,
Eric Sogard will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Billy Burns. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ballgame.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this David Ortiz comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And Ortiz hits one high in the air, and this one is going to be long gone. Home run. A solo home run for David Ortiz. Unbelievably, his 80th of the season, and it's now 5-3. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike 2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Coughlin is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting,
A.J. Pierzynski stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Alonso will step on the bag himself for the out. Chris Young steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Chris Coughlin digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Any question in your guys' minds about bringing the starter back here for the 8th inning?
I would have thought 7 innings would have been enough, but knowing this guy, he may have talked his manager into letting him stay and go out there for 1 more inning.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Bogaerts is able to get there, and a rather easy first out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So when you hand him the ball, you know he's going to have a pretty good chance of closing the deal. And you know, complete games are getting more and more rare in today's game. He's a rare breed. I really enjoy watching him pitch.
Tap fouled at home plate. 3 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Hit hard to short. Bogaerts has it. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away. Mark Canha will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
Drilled to the right side. There is Pedroia. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Liam Hendricks will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Danny Valencia as for the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
But quick re-hit, and there's 1 gone. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ballgame thus far. Hit sharply toward the right side. Coughlin is there, 2 down.
Making a bid there for if they were ever going to get this guy out, it might be on a ball exactly like this one.
On the ground up the middle. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning.
Your attention, please. Now
9th inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrell with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. Billy Butler is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And this is taken there by Butler. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded to short. And reined in, 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
Yeah, Matt, he's one of the leaders in the American League this year. 5th at the moment. So he's made it really tough on the opposition out of the bullpen. His manager loves giving him the ball in tight games, so we'll see if he can add to his total right here.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next,
Jed Lowry is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. The win would belong to David Price if the lead holds up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Kimbrell is there for it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, here we go. Tack another one onto that winning streak. They've now got it up to 6 in a row, and it's not looking like this hot spell's going to end anytime soon. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smart